Hi, this is Dr. Mariza Snyder, women's hormone expert, author, and the host of the Essentially You podcast. And today I'm going to be sharing with you how to know if a packaged food that you're about to buy and or eat is going to spike your blood sugar and put you on the blood sugar roller coaster. But before I arm you with this incredible tool on how to identify if a packaged food item or really any food is going to spike your blood sugar, it's important to understand why. See, lots of food at your grocery store, especially packaged food, are pretending to be healthy when they are not. They hide behind marketing language like gluten-free, fat-free, organic, heart healthy, good for cholesterol. I mean, there are a slew of marketing campaigns that they're trying to use to get you to buy that product. So if a packaged food is going to spike your blood sugar, best believe they are not going to be upfront about it on the package. A great example of this is Honey Nut Cheerios, which is the #1 cereal purchased by millions of people in the US every single year. Now, on the package, it advertises to be low cholesterol, gluten-free, and it's a part of a heart-healthy diet. But the second ingredient is sugar. And one little small bowl has 1/3 of the sugar a child should consume on a daily basis. Now, if you eat a normal portion of Honey Nut Cheerios, guaranteed you're going to spike your blood sugar. It's practically dessert. And over time, it is not good for your heart, your cholesterol, or your blood sugar. So, how do you spot if a packaged food will spike your blood sugar? Well, the first place to look is on the ingredient list. See, the ingredient list is sorted in descending order. So the top 3 to 5 ingredients is the bulk of what is in that food. So if sugar is in the top 5 ingredients, honestly, if it's in any of the ingredients, that means it's making up a big portion of that food product. For example, ketchup, strawberry yogurt, or granola bars. Yes, all of these things are going to spike your blood sugar, especially when they're eaten by themselves. And it's also important to note that sugar goes by many names, like fruit juice, dextrin, maltose. There are literally dozens of names of sugar. So on one ingredient list, you may have 5 different types of sugar inside of the ingredients. So next, now that you're clear on the ingredient list, if sugar is in the first 5 ingredients, avoid it like the plague. Next, you want to head over to the nutritional label. First things first, you can skip over the calorie section. Now, I know that seems a little alarming, but here's the thing. Molecules always matter more than calories. Instead, I want you to go straight to the total carbohydrates and the total sugars. These represent the molecules that cause a blood sugar spike because they are refined carbs, starches, and sugars. Now, the more grams listed in these areas, the more that food is going to lead to a blood sugar spike. Lastly, look on the dietary fiber listing, because the more fiber that the nutritional label has is going to flatten that blood sugar curve. Fiber is an amazing thing, but you will find that most packaged foods do not have a lot of it. It's very lacking on those packaged foods. Like, we pull fiber out of foods in order to make them packaged foods. So here's a tip. For dry foods, specifically packaged dry foods, look at the ratio of carbs to dietary fiber and select items that get to the closest of 1 gram of fiber per 5 grams of total carbs. And here's how to find it. Find the number next to total carbs and divide that number by 5. And then try to find a food that has that amount of dietary fiber or as close to it as possible. And the closer that you are to that ratio, you're less likely to experience a blood sugar spike. Now try this. I want you to go to your pantry. You can even pause this video or pause this episode. Go to the pantry and go to something that you eat very often. Turn to the back of the box at the ingredients and the nutritional label and check whether it will drive a blood sugar spike. Is there sugar at the top of the 5 ingredients? Or is it listed more than once? And is there at least 1 gram of fiber for every 5 grams of total carbs? Now, if you find that it doesn't pass the test, how can you dress up that food with protein and fats to result in a more stable blood sugar experience, right? That's the goal. We always want to dress our carbs. And if you're looking for ways to do that, I have a full episode on this, on how to flatten your blood sugar curve by combining foods and dressing up your carbs, including that packaged carb that you've got in your hands right now that didn't pass the test. Now, if you are loving these tips, be sure to subscribe for more easy ways to heal your hormones and upgrade your health. See you next time.